if that was some kind of embedded command he had.
That is an embedded command.
He needed red somehow.
Yeah.
Tonight.
The order form, isn't it?
No, it's just the sales video.
You know, red color in Chinese means prosperity, and I agree. Prosperity.
Yeah. That's funny.
So what I just got here was that there's a lot of people that are wondering how to go all in, and this is real simple. If you're a member, then it's easy to be able to log into your back office. And the cool part is that what you can do is literally right at the top of this Hangout, right below the Join Team BTC button, it says login here to upgrade. It's easy, and if you just click there, it takes you to your login for Empower Network. If you're an existing Empower Network member, you can go right in there. You can go right to My Programs, and you can see where it shows which ones you own, and the ones that you don't own, you can go right there and click on them, and it'll actually bring you to the video that tells you about these products. And so if you haven't done that, if you're not a member yet, then the cool thing is right above that login here to upgrade is the big ostentatious Join Team BTC Now button. And that is where you want to get started with at least the basic membership for now. But if you're a real business owner, honestly, you might as well just go in and buy all the products right now if you're serious about this and get started right. And you're going to be able to have time to go through that stuff, because the cool part is in our team, we give you how-to stuff to get you started and plug you in, even if you haven't been an internet marketer before. If you're a newbie to internet marketing, we have that in place for you. So even if you're new, you can learn how to do this thing. And then we also have strategy training at the higher levels. When you upgrade an Empower Network, it unlocks higher levels of strategy training and marketing training that is actual how-to traffic generation to your capture page that goes to the sales page that gets you sales type of training. And that's the important stuff that once you get stuff set up, you really want to learn. And we have some of that available on our team site. The main place that you really want to get to at first, if anything else, at the bare minimum, is you want to get to that $500 level, which means you've bought the basic, which is the $25. You've bought the Inner Circle, which is the $100. Inner Circle is the most important product of everything out there. Okay, and I'll explain why in a second. But then also you want to get the Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive, and that was a product that showed people how to take their existing business that they already had, or if you were an internet marketer wanting to sell a product online, and apply all of these things to your business. How to take your business and triple it. How to very easily understand how to scale your business. Take wherever you were at, and triple it. And if you didn't have a business yet, how to actually understand how to start one. So it's a very important training. It's a lot of conceptual stuff. There's whiteboard stuff, so you understand how to think like a marketer. And then on top of that, in our team, that's where we actually offer our Facebook training. We actually offer the training that Amy was talking about earlier that I've done, which I've actually only built upon what Jordan originally pioneered, and then Landon came in and made it better, and then I built off of the two of them and brought in some experts and professionals that helped me understand how to structure those ads a little better. But I was only standing on the shoulders of Jordan and Landon, so let's give them credit where credit is due as well. But that training really is a conglomeration of the best marketing strategy that we have in our team, that the majority of people in our team use very effectively to get very low cost, high converting leads. So with that in mind, you at least want to get to the $500 level, because if anything else, you now have the strategy, the Facebook strategy, where everyone's on Facebook, right? So this helps, and you'll see how it really goes into it if you watch all the trainings, because we still have the archive trainings by Jordan, who actually goes into a lot of cool social media stuff in his first part of his training, and how to connect your fan pages together and how to do that stuff too. And that's also free as a part of our viral promotion stuff that we have for you, even at the $25 level, which is really cool. So at least get that for $25 to start. But to really be even starting as a marketer, you at least need to be at that $500 level. The cool thing is that gives you that one strategy to really use. But then if you get up to the 15K per month formula, which is the $1,000 product, that is something that is revolutionary, because everybody who's on that training that teaches on there makes $15,000 a month or more, and some of them actually make over $100,000 now in a Power Network a month. Okay, so $100,000 a month. Not that they made $100,000 last year, they make it a month now. And so that product is step-by-step how-to webinars of tutorial type training that show people how to use different marketing strategies to generate traffic and how to bring in leads and sales and how to follow up and convert. So email marketing, the whole gamut, great strategies there taught by the best of the best. And here's the coolest part that a lot of people don't ever really mention. That training was a gift. Normally, you have to pay those people for that training, and just for being a member of the Empower Network and buying that product, you get resale rights to resell those products at 100% commission. The people who did the training in there, I know because I'm one of the people that did SEO training in there originally. I don't get paid for that. I've never gotten a dime or any royalty from any of that stuff. That was all a gift, just to be able to help everybody else learn how to market an Empower Network. That's me teaching what I know how to do, literally pretty much teaching competition in a way for what I was doing with SEO, and I still did it just to do it, just to join in with the spirit of Empower Network, which was we're changing the game. We're putting a whole new business paradigm in place. We're not about the old paradigm that a lot of people can't make money from and that a lot of people fail at. We wanted to set a whole new game-changing paradigm that shifted people's whole understanding of how to even do business, how commerce should work, how this all can work. And we introduced these new concepts where people pay it forward and are able to capitalize off of the people who have the most wisdom and the most understanding of what they're doing, and everybody benefits. Now, where have I heard that before? Never anywhere else before on this planet except Empower Network. So that's why you need to get the 15K per month formula. And then, heck, all in, the master's course, that's taught by people that are making 100 grand a month, and that just shows you how to take your business from 15K a month from the last product to 100 grand a month, because the concepts taught in there are revolutionary, and you've never seen or heard this stuff in any other training out on the internet. These products have more integrity than I've ever seen in anything out there, and I've been in the industry for only about 4 short years, but I've been around the block. I know a lot of people. I've seen a lot of training. I've seen a lot of stuff. I'm a reader. I'm a learner. I absorb a lot of information. I'm out there studying a lot of stuff. Nothing comes close to this stuff. And the funny thing is, there's even been a few copycats of Empower, and some of them have already gone out of business, and some of them are still struggling so bad they can barely even get together their act at all. So and here we are, struggle from growing pains all the time because we grow so fast. We grow so fast that we sometimes do have technical issues. We grow so fast that sometimes we get banks that say, wow, you guys are charging too much at once and we can't handle it, so we need to shut you down, and we need to go get more infrastructure built to just be able to take payments for you, which is crazy. So how many times have you heard of that? That doesn't happen because we've grown faster than anything out there on the internet. So that's why you really need to have these products, because the cool thing is it comes down to this. The products are the training, and the training are the products. And you can take these products and apply them to any business, even if you choose not to join the Empower Network and refer the affiliate products from Empower Network. If you want to go and build your own brick and mortar business or your own online business or whatever you want to do, the teaching that comes from this is second to none. And you can apply what's taught in this stuff, especially in the 15K per month formula. That really is the flagship product of Empower Network. And we just want to give people a taste where we give you one good strategy at the $500 level. If you need something to get started on, at least get there and have some success and then upgrade. But if you really want to know how this thing works and you don't want to have any handicaps, you don't want to be held back, you don't want to be left in the dust, you want to get the 15K per month formula, because that also gets updated when strategies become available. And so that's a product that continues to evolve. I mean, we've already gone through and done a whole overhaul of that product once already. So it's updated about every year with all the best stuff coming out all the time, and it's only going to get better. So that's the cool thing about those products, that you want to understand how to just upgrade. Just click that little button, log in here. It's easy. Go in there and upgrade. And if you haven't joined yet, just get started now. And you know what? Once you buy the products, it'll take you to the next video. Just go ahead and buy everything. Just simply go in there and buy everything. Get all the products. Invest in your business. Invest in this, and you're good to go. So remember that it's a mindset thing. And this is the last thing I'll leave you with, and then I'll jump back over to Perik here. When it comes down to the inner circle, I talked about that earlier, and I said I'd come back to that. There's something really important here about this, that with the inner circle you've got to understand. The inner circle is named the inner circle because it is a circle of marketers that have either been interviewed for their brilliance and their marketing mind, and I know this because I actually interviewed a lot of them. And getting inside their mind, having the opportunity and the privilege to be able to ask them the type of questions that I did, for them to be able to divulge their knowledge and expertise, is just helping you understand how to think like a marketer is amazing. Okay, and on top of that, it also has recordings of conference calls that Dave and Dave do, teaching mindset stuff every week. And here's the cool part about that. That part, if you listen to them every week, just like Landon said a long time ago on his Hangout, he said the same thing. And Landon, I was actually just mentioning you as well, referencing what you said. I was actually saying that, you know, you talked about a particular concept on one of your Hangouts a while back too, where everyone was like, if you want to learn how to market effectively, if you want to learn how to speak hypnotically, if you want to learn how to influence people, if you want to learn how to move people, then listen to the inner circles, because you listen to how they speak and the tone they use and what they talk about, and you get used to understanding how a marketer speaks and influences people. And before long, if you listen to enough of it, you will find yourself automatically doing it, just as most of us do now.
Yeah. I think that's actually one of the most valuable things about any of the products that we have at Empower. Like, whenever I started writing, like, my own emails and stuff, I didn't have, like, any training on how to write emails or anything like that, and all I did was have the inner circle. And so I listened to audios every single day, mostly Dave Wood audios, like, every single day, and all of a sudden I started writing how, like, Dave Wood and the top producers that convert like crazy, I started writing how those guys talk. And then all of a sudden, people started buying from my emails. And even today, I mean, I went through the email marketing training inside the 15K and stuff like that, but I don't have a bunch of email marketing training or speaking training. I got all of that just by listening to them speak and then modeling their language patterns that they use. It's one of the most valuable things we have here, honestly.
Absolutely. So you invest in yourself, you invest in the inner circle, you learn how to market, and then you invest in the Costa Rica, and at least you get one marketing strategy that works very, very well. And you have that, so you're set to go. For $500, I mean, are you kidding me? I was looking at buying a Wendy's franchise about 7 years ago back in Alaska, and I was talking with the owner, and I was looking at the financials. And here's what I found out. In order to buy that franchise, I was going to have to pay, it was about $1.2 million to buy the property and the franchise. And then I had what it turned out to be, just in the long run, not even to really break it down, it's real simple. I was going to have to make about $70,000 to $80,000 a year personal take-home income for 20 years while I paid off the loan to run that Wendy's franchise. And once that 20 years was up, I was going to be able to have a $200,000 a year income after 20 years. Now, okay, compare that with how just 10 months ago I was making $3,000 a month, and now my best month here in Empower, I average about $15,000 a month. My best month was just about $20,000, and I've done that in 10 months, and it was actually like 6 months by the time I had my biggest month, and so I can do that without all the overhead, without waiting 20 years. I did it in 6 months. What kind of risk are you looking at here? I mean, $500, and even for all the products, all of them together costs $51.25, I believe it is. It's just for a little over $5,000. You get this type of training that you can apply to anything. Are you kidding me? That's such a no-brainer. If you haven't got that yet, then see if you can rub some brain cells up there and get something working, because this, I mean, hold a mirror up to your mouth and see if you're still breathing. How crazy is that? This is not something that's traditional. This is not something that was available 20 years ago. Okay, this is something that's new and cutting edge, and we're on the cutting edge of technology right now with our new launch that we have going on, with our whole new blogging platform and everything that's going on with that, where we're combining all the best elements of the internet together into one all-in-one standalone platform. You guys have no idea what's coming up. You need to just get all in now. So yeah.
Just the other piece, I just want to throw something else out there about, just to add to what you said, Chris, because the training is phenomenal and it's important, and for $5,000 you're not going to learn the skill set that you can learn for that anywhere else. The other piece to know, though, and I know Chris mentioned this briefly, but I want to make sure if you don't understand that you understand this, because it's really important, is that you only earn the resale rights on the products that you own. personally. And so we earn 100% commissions on the products that we own. So if you invest the $5,000 to own the products, you make your money back, all of it, on one sale of each product, 100% of it. So you can make your money back like that, which doesn't happen when you go to college. You don't make your money back like that. When you buy a Wendy's franchise, you don't make your money back like that. Here we can make our money back like that. But here's the other thing, and Jordan might want to chime in about this because we didn't really explain it before, but if you don't own all the products, what happens is people sign up, and a lot of the people that join Empower Network join because they see the opportunity here and they see the potential here to earn a lot of money with 100% commissions. So regardless of what you do, regardless of what products you own, some of the people that join you are going to buy everything. And if you don't own everything, those commissions on the products that you don't own are going to pass up to the first person above you that does own those products. But here's the other thing about that is that it's not just for one time. It's once that commission passes you for that particular product, every time that person passes somebody up forever on that product, you're not going to get that commission. It's for life. And Jordan learned this the hard way. I learned this the hard way in the beginning as well. And so we want to make sure that people understand this because the potential to earn a lot of money here is phenomenal. And, you know, as much as it's awesome, you know, for us when we get a pass up because somebody didn't buy the product and they just sold a product to somebody else, you know, that they didn't own, you know, then I make money when somebody on my team does that. But it breaks my heart because I would rather my teammate make that money, and it's disheartening. And it's not just disheartening one time. Like, Jordan, do you want to explain what happens every time I pass up a $3,000 commission?
You gotta rub it in and just make them do it, don't you?
Well, no, but I really feel like this is an important thing for people to understand. If they're wondering why it's important to be all in, you know, Jordan's all in, but he didn't get all in quite fast enough. So there is a sense of urgency to getting all in is the point that I'm trying to make. And I don't know that. You know, I just want to make sure that people understand that because it's not like, well, someday I'll own all the products, and in the meantime, no big deal. Because it could be a big deal.
Yeah, Amy's already. Here's the thing, you guys. The way the commission structure works, you don't have to understand ins and outs and all the little details. Don't worry if you get confused even slightly. Bottom line is, when you sign people up at different levels, you essentially pass 20% of those people up to your sponsor. You might be saying, well, that kind of sucks, but at the same time, everyone you bring in that's coded to you passes up 20% of their people to you, which also goes, like, it ends up going down multiple levels. If you don't understand all those details, here's what that means. Amy bought the master's course before I owned it because I wasn't marketing Empower Network at the time. I had gotten all in the beginning. They started creating new products. I was gone for 11 months. Amy decided to get all in while I was gone, meaning she's coded to Chris for that $3,000 commission. So Amy's passed up 20% of her commissions to Chris, which has now, to this date, been like, I don't know, $21,000 or something like that, including the commission that Chris originally earned off of Amy buying the product as well. So not only that, but now all the people that Amy's passed up to Chris are now coded to Chris, and they're going to pass $3,000 commissions up to Chris. So it's not just like a one-time $3,000 thing. That's literally, I foresee that in the next couple years as being $1 million mistake. $1 million mistake. So, and a lifetime, I can't even put a number on it because, fuck.
I got dinner next time we go.
Well, I'll tell you what, when they come out with the next level product, I'm buying it before you, Amy.
That's the spirit.